Sage's X3 has been a solid ERP for years, but with Intacct's new manufacturing edition and Sage's discontinuing legacy systems, there's a cause for concern. I've talked with a lot of potential users, and there's some uncertainty about whether support will exist long-term. But with no official plans yet, X3 does have some compelling strengths for process manufacturers. So today, I'm giving you my honest review of Sage X3. The strengths, the concerns, real costs, and top alternatives you should consider. That way, you have all the info to make a confident choice for your company. So the system is pretty old. It was first developed back in the 1980s and eventually acquired by Sage in 2005. So not strictly a legacy system, it definitely does have some older architecture. This is the main reason why people think it'll eventually be phased out, but I'll get to that later in the video. 20 years later, and it's still used by thousands of companies worldwide, specifically in the manufacturing and distribution space. You can deploy it in the cloud or on-premise, and it's best for process-based manufacturers producing food, beverages, or chemicals. While it can handle discrete workflows, I think you're better off looking elsewhere if that's you. That said, there are some things I like. First, its process manufacturing tools are streamlined. Second, it has strong financial management. And third, it's scalable for growing businesses. I think Sage X3's biggest strength is the production management for food and beverage manufacturers. It has forward and backwards traceability, so you can track ingredients by the lot number. Just search any finished product, and you can drill down into the raw ingredient and see each lot number and supplier. Or go the other direction. Start at the ingredient level and see which item it traces to. Other food and beverage features include modules like recipe and allergen management, quality control, and batch production planning. Honestly, it's one of the better mid-market ERPs out there for this space. The next pro I have is its financial management tools. This is super on-brand for Sage. These guys are known for their accounting software. So it makes sense that the financial management in X3 is really solid. It has a flexible chart of accounts so you can adapt it to your business structure or accounting standards. Like Intacct, it has in-depth reporting with multi-currency and multi-company support. It's a massive upgrade from spreadsheets or QuickBooks. There's also a bunch of Sage add-ons you can use, like data and analytics or enterprise intelligence. The third aspect of Sage X3 I like is its scalability. It's perfect for growing companies. You can add multiple businesses and locations, letting you manage all your subsidiaries in one place. Plus, it has a high user capacity, a distributed server architecture, and can handle growing data volumes. So if you're moving on from something like QuickBooks and a standalone MRP, you shouldn't need an upgrade again for a while. So Sage X3 has several features that can make it a good ERP for process manufacturers despite its age. But I have many concerns about the product. First, there are some signs pointing towards a future phase-out. Second, it's not cloud native. And third, it can have a steep learning curve. The biggest concern I have really isn't about the ERP itself, but the vendor. When Sage bought Intacct back in 2017, it instantly became the flagship product, pulling a lot of resources with it. As a result, X3 became a fairly stagnant product in the past decade. There have been consistent updates, but nothing compared to Intacct's evolution. It didn't even have a cloud deployment until 2015, way later than most ERPs. Now, to be fair, there are currently no plans to sunset X3. But they're definitely pushing current customers to move to Intacct. They recently released a manufacturing edition for it, which to me feels like the writing's on the wall. Sure, it has a long way to go before it matches what X3 can do, but the message is pretty clear. They want everyone in Intacct, and they're trying to make it a full ERP. The next downside I have is that X3 isn't a cloud-native system. If you want to keep everything on-premise, then no worries. But most of you probably want something cloud-based, right? And while you can run it in the cloud, it wasn't designed from the ground up. That can cause headaches. Slow response times when things get busy, or more complex integrations. If you need something hosted, you're probably better off with a product that was born in the cloud, like DCOM. The last con I have is that there's a pretty steep learning curve, even for an ERP system. It has a ton of configuration options that can feel daunting for new users. Also, the interface is still slightly outdated, despite its improvements in recent years. If you're used to working on a more modern software, it can feel a little overwhelming trying to navigate the different modules. Alright, so now you know the pros and cons, let's talk about pricing. Sage doesn't release pricing publicly, and they need a custom quote based on your user count, desired modules, deployment method, and implementation complexity. Still, I can give you some ballpark figures to give you a general idea of cost. For a perpetual license, it starts at $4,500 per user with total implementation costs from $180,000 to $250,000. For a cloud annual subscription, it starts at around $25,000 for a basic setup and a one-time fee of around $150,000 for implementation services. Remember, these are starting costs. It'll probably be higher if you need more than a basic package. If you want help getting a quote, Software Connect has you covered. We work with some great value-added resellers with competitive pricing. Plus, our own experts will give you custom recommendations that fit your exact needs. Visit softwareconnect.com to find the perfect solution for your business. Before I give you some alternatives, let's dive into one of its strongest features, quality control. This can help you ensure every batch meets your standards. You can make custom inspection questions, things like temperature, color, or whatever matters for your process. Then, set your acceptable response ranges, and the system determines pass or fail. It even stores the results to give you a trend analysis graph, helping you spot failure trends. So you're not just catching problems, you're actually spotting the patterns and finding the root cause of any outliers. Now, despite its solid features, I'm not super confident Sage will support this long term. That's why I want to give you some alternatives to look at in the food and beverage industry. The first alternative is DCOM, which is a cloud-based ERP specifically made for batch and process manufacturers. The standout feature here is its ingredients cost tracking module, which gives you accurate material expenses for every batch you make. The UI is also a little more intuitive than Sage X3, which is a bonus. It supports companies of all sizes offering packages for small to large businesses. The second alternative I want to mention is FoodConnects. This is another ERP that specializes in food and beverage manufacturing. It's a really strong option if you're moving from spreadsheets or fractured systems. The main highlight here are the real-time inventory and traceability tools, must-have for food distributors and manufacturers. We also have a full review on our channel if you want to learn more about it. So what's my final verdict? I'm giving Sage X3 an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty solid option for mid to large process manufacturers, especially in the food and beverage sector. And the patented Sage accounting tools are hard to beat in an ERP. The main concerns here are Sage's strong push for Intacct, leading me to believe that they'll eventually move on from X3. Also, the non-native cloud architecture does limit its scalability a bit. If you share these concerns and want to explore other options, check out our food manufacturing ERP roundup page. It has the alternatives that I already mentioned and others that may have flown under the radar, like CAI Minotaur. And if you want pricing and demos of any of these projects, reach out to us at softwareconnect.com. We'll hook you up. Are you a process manufacturer? What software are you currently using or looking to implement? Drop it in the comments, and we'd love to give you some recommendations there too. For more ERP content like this, check out our best manufacturing ERP video that goes over even more options.